Gemini, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energies, shall we? As always, please take what works, leave what does not. We all know who we are in the story, right? Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you. And if you appreciate what I do here, help me out. Hit that like button. Right there. Blink, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really makes a difference to my channel, and I would love to see my channel continue to grow. So that's how you can help me make that happen. All right, Gemini, first card's out for you. Are you ready? Let's see. Let's do it. All right, first card out for you is Two of Pentacles. Trying to figure out how I'm going to make everything work. How am I going to balance everything? How am I going to make things happen? I feel like some of you guys are really looking at your budget. I think, you're trying to see where can you tighten up and where can you spend money, where can you not spend money. Maybe I need to get another job. I just feel as if, you're really kind of exploring how to keep things going in your world. Because when we have the Two of Pentacles, this is about balancing our life. This is about balancing work with our home, about paying the bills, having enough money to pay the bills, being able to go places, being able to take care of the things that we have. And I think that's big on your mind right now. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles coming in upside down. Some of you may have just recently come out of work. Because the Eight of Pentacles could be about, you not having a job, maybe trying to figure out, I've been laid off and now what am I going to do? I just feel as if, when it comes to work, money, your funds, your budgeting, you're really trying to pay attention to, how are we going to make ends meet at the end of the month? Things of that nature. And, especially if you're not working, right? Because that could be an indication of this Eight of Pentacles. But it also talks about breaking cycles. I mean, things need to change. And I think, this reality check, if we want to call it that with the Two of Pentacles, is going to say, we need to make, something's got to change. We can't continue like this. Two of Wands, again, making decisions. Because here, you're sitting here on this stump, tied to this wand. Meanwhile, this bird's talking to you and you're tied to this other thought idea that you would really like to do. And I think as if you're really confused. Because, I mean, you need to make some changes, but how, what changes? I'm so tied to this. How do I make a change if I got to do this when this is going on? And, I mean, I just can feel the thoughts in your head just really spinning. But let's see what else we got for you. We've got the Knight of Pentacles again coming in reverse. Some of you guys may not be working. But the King sits here at the base. I think this is temporary, honestly. Because this King of Pentacles at the root of what's going on, I feel as if, everything that's happening right now is going to gain you even greater stability, even greater security, even greater things moving forward, all right? So I think whatever is going on right now, as freaked out as you might be, as unstable as you might feel, as worried as you might be wondering, what am I going to do next and what I'm supposed to do? I feel as if this is actually lining you up for something so much bigger and so much better. So I like that. But we do have the Sun card coming in reversed. You are worried. You are worried. You are concerned, and you're not letting people know how stressed, how worried, how upset you really are. Because I really feel like, if you are put in a social situation, you're not going to let people know that you're as upset and as worried as you really are underneath. There is something of concern, and it comes to your finances. But I'm telling you, you have to be, you have to go with that air of positivity that everything's going to work out. This is all happening for a reason. I mean, really, tell yourself this is all happening because the reason is going to be very good. But we do have this Eight of Cups here coming in your hopes and fears. I mean, this is one of these things. I think as much as you want to see it come to an end and the fact that things aren't working, there's a part of you that wants to return to it. So maybe this work situation, as bad as it was, maybe that's what you need to do. I mean, you're so confused. I mean, here, Four of Cups, you're just trying to figure out, what am I really supposed to do here? And I think you have to look at, what you want. What are your standards? Well, what are you demanding? What is it that you really want at the end of the day? I mean, because here with this unsettled energy, I mean, you can't even get out of your head. So I'm really feeling like a lot of you Geminis this week, the heady mental stuff, is really going to be predominant. So practice those things that, help calm your mind, those mindfulness practices, taking a walk, meditation, going for a swim, doing some craft, anything. I feel that will help you not be in your head so much with worry and concern, because I'm feeling a new sense of freedom is going to come from all of this. Because here, the Hierophant, this is you doing your own thing, you not conforming to the higher institution, which this represents, you really being on your own, doing your own thing. But you're really worried, because this is new. This is not familiar. This isn't new territory. What? I just lost my job. What am I going to do? How am I going to pay my house? How am I going to do things? My retirement isn't going to cover it. How am I going to ever find another job that pays as much? But I really get this reinvention of yourself here. With this Hierophant to this King of Pentacles, this is a reinvention. This is you being you, doing things that you know how to do, what you can do really, really well. And that's how you're going to make a living. So I feel as if, the tides are changing. And in order for this change to happen, there had to be this whole, crumbling of an old way of being in life and work, because you losing your job really freaked you out, because now with no job, no work, no money, but this is when, the greatest things can happen in your life. This is when you can push yourself to the energies that will really sustain you and help you. You just can't go back to the things and, you can't go backwards, all right? When we have the Eight of Cups, and this guy, he's looking at, what does it matter? Maybe I should just start smoking again. What does it matter? I might as well just start drinking again. What does it matter? Well, it matters a lot, because I see that, this is going to push you into a direction and a place where you need to go in order for you to have that grounded stability in your future. So these decisions that are now in front of you, be very clear with them, all right? Because the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands is wanting you to really pay attention to what it is you feel you are strapped to and hung on to, and what it is that, is keeping you from making the different changes. It's really easy to, say, well, I'll just wait until they rehire me. Well, maybe they won't. I'll just go on unemployment, well, that's great. But meanwhile, where's your purpose? You got to find that purpose in your life. So I feel like, whatever's going on right now, you have to see it in a bigger light. But I do see that you're not going to let anybody know really how worried and upset you are about, what's going on in your world. But I do see good things, all right? So I do see stability. But what it is you got to get out of your head. You got to find the way to be able to sit and really focus on, what's next. Because I really feel like that's where you're at. What's next? What do I do next? And what's next is actually very exciting. I often tell people that, when we get out of our comfort zones or we're pushed out of our comfort zones, that's when we hit magic, because all of a sudden our life that was held in suspension by our job, by our work, by whatever it is that we've been doing over and over again. All of a sudden, when that is interrupted, this new injection of something new, something fresh that is about to, emerge is allowed. So, yeah, I feel as if, everything that is happening, it is happening because a better version of you is about to emerge. So let's get out of our heads, Gemini. Quit thinking so much, all right? Just let it be. Enjoy. Relax. You're going to be all right.